How's it going, guys? It's Corey Ecker with Mountain Blaze Branding. I'm going to try to shake up the formula a little bit and try some new stuff. I'm in my living room today, but hope everyone's doing well. So notes from the design living room. I think been thinking a lot about, the way that, design moves through pipelines and the way that we work and how designers are sort of a part of that process. I always was frustrated with the high amount of competition. I don't want to say competition. I don't think that's the right word, but there was a creative rat race growing up. And I always believed in the idea of standing in your own corner. I always was very interested in trying to find a space that I could occupy that was sort of separate. And what that kind of did was made me an other in the creative community, which is fine. And I think I'm really proud of a lot of the work that I made. But the prevailing industries at large, if you're going to get into something like that, you need to be in their lane. And so I think what Mountain Blaze branding for me is really just, an attempt at developing, my own job, really. And it's sort of been that way for a while. I think even in college, it was how can I sort of stand in my corner, be in my own space, and work on the stuff that I want to work on, and also, be able to live on that. And I think, growing up and, moving through the professional phases of my life, I've always sort of ran into different individuals. And I think a lot of companies are looking for young designers and, alienated designers, and they want them to be money printers in a lot of ways. And oftentimes they're printing companies that do this, where the creative individual is, the stereotype is that the graphic designer is also the social media manager and also the marketing manager and the head of merchandising and the head of blah, 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 and then all of it. And then, it's really so that anything that has the title of creative, is taken care of by this, person who's really only interested in designing print materials. And when, one of those things begins to slip up, then they recycle and move on to the next hungry designer. I think that being able to build new platforms through the internet, and sort of controlling costs, and refusing to participate in the in-house designer game, where you sort of just become literally a plugged-in printer, designed to just crank out, high volumes for increasingly pushed off goalposts, and chasing, infinite new optimized levels of cranked out media for higher amounts of, engagement and, minimal pay, because no one wants to pay creatives. So I think it's the duty of the creative to, exit that, find their own corner, build their own niche, and use what tools are available to them to really build new platforms, and build communities around those platforms to support the designers and the creatives, and make sure that everyone's taken care of, and reinforce high paying positions and, quality products and well-designed, merchandise items or whatever it is. Give credit where credit's due, and, push back against this kind of stuff. So that's what I've been thinking about lately. And I think that this is sort of my opportunity to be able to do that for the world. Mountain Blaze branding is sort of an exit from the standard model. It's a subscription model. And through that, what we're able to do is offer, the opportunity to take projects as far as they need to go. Not just, oh, hey, like we really got to wrap this thing up. We're spending way too much money on this one project. You're spending the money on all of the projects, and all projects can be, explored to their full extent. Because if not, you're not getting the most out of your subscription model. So it's sort of an exciting opportunity to really build up value, explore all possible angles and opportunities on various projects. And, it's a give and take. It's a challenge for the designer because they have to keep up with the demand. But also, it's a opportunity to build great stuff, really cool stuff. And I think at the end of the day, what I'm singularly motivated by is the opportunity to make cool stuff. I always sort of get back to like trying to figure out what it is that I find motivating, and what it is at the end of the day is that I want to make cool stuff. So that's what I intend to do. And that's what Mountain Blaze is all about. And I hope you'll join me on that journey, and elevate the creative process to something beyond just being a printer. There's real value in what we do and what we make, and the things we put out there. And we need to demand respect and demand value and demand return. And that's my mission, is to maximize value, maximize return, and maximize the creative output of everything that I make and everything that I put my energies into, and make cool stuff. So that's my mission statement. If this is something that perks your ears, I'd love to talk to you. So shoot me an email and we can talk about more. But yeah, that's just what's been on my mind. Because I think, the capitalist system, if you will, the way that we do things currently is to, optimize the maximum amount of output for the maximum amount of financial return. That's how businesses work. That's the, end all be all of the economic system that we exist in. But there's something that just gets lost there. I think that there's more to be done. Craftsmanship, creativity, exploration, ideation. It's not about hyper optimization to do, 1 million likes. It's about making great products. And I want to find businesses out there who would like to join me in that journey of, making excellent product, and then, finding the audience that respects that. So I'm looking for the corner of the YouTubes that likes to do that kind of stuff. So yeah, well, that's all I have to say right now. Please give this a like and a follow, perhaps a subscribe, perhaps a inquiry, whatever you want. Beautiful day. Christmas is coming up and I'm really excited. I've been working really hard and I need a little bit of a break. So I'll be headed to the mountains. Maybe we'll make some content there, a little mountain content. Yeah. In the meantime, stay cool, man. All right. Signing off.